YouTubers. That's different. We are on an excursion. We're going on an adventure. We are heading up towards Munising. We're gonna stop at a couple places because we have some people coming to visit us later this summer. So we're trying to find a place where we can camp all together with a bunch of people. So that is our cause for concern today. We got lots of time, so we just figured what the heck, we go look soon, and if we find some place we like that we can make a reservation, then we will make a reservation. And we might throw some other fun in there as well, so I don't know. You'll see whatever we do. Yeah, that's it. Lake looks pretty today. It is 70 degrees and it's going to be colder. Munising, we're on, that's Lake Michigan, part of Lake Michigan. And we're going to whopping 60 miles or 65 miles or so up to Lake Superior. So I've shown this many times. I may show some, might not, but we'll show you our stops along the way. Hope you enjoy. All right, we're getting close to our turn. Voice, you need to say hello. It's been a while.
Oh, hi.
Where are we going? What's the name of this campground?
Otter Lake Campground, and it's a private campground. You know, usually we either go to like community, like township or whatever, or forest campgrounds or state parks. But
I didn't know that.
yeah, it's a privately owned campground.
She found it. I didn't know.
Yeah.
All right, so we're turning in about half a mile.
In half a mile, turn right onto Michigan 67 North.
Yeah, we're going through the big metropolis of Trinary.
That's where they make Trinary toast, even though I've never seen the plant look like they're making anything.
Sure.
And Trinary toast used to be cheap, and now it's gotten very expensive.
I think it's like $8 a bag now. It's crazy.
It's like Pringles used to be cheap
right
too, and now Pringles are really expensive.
Well, unless you get them at Aldi.
They're still not cheap.
I think they're $5.99. They're delicious and worth it, but
if you don't know those things, those are
North for 12
Uper
miles.
things. Well, Trinary toast is a Uper thing. Kringle is more of a Wisconsin thing, technically.
Yes, it is. Yes, especially southeastern Wisconsin.
Okay.
Somewhere there. Green Bay to Milwaukee area. But yeah, Trinary toast, if you come to the UP, it's kind of like if you've ever had biscotti. It's kind of like a Uper version of biscotti.
But a little bit harder even.
It's like, I don't know what you want to call it. It's delicious. And what people do is they dunk it in their coffee.
Sure.
But I just like eating it. It makes a mess because there's crumbs everywhere, but
it's where the building's supposed to be, right?
Yeah, it's right up here on the left. You see where it says Trinary on that little building?
But it never looks like that's the place they're making it, but it is, right?
It's either there or it's the next door building. I think it's maybe the next door one because they're
bigger
both
building.
They're both remodeled to be the same way. But,
okay, so that's that.
Yeah.
We will show you more when we show you more. All right, YouTubers, before we get to that campground, this place here on the left, the voice says it is a stone store, like
a general store,
and apparently have pasties that might be good. So we're going in here. We're gonna grab a pasty.
Well, if they have them.
If they have them. So yeah, this is Limestone General Store, and we did get a pasty, but this video got so long that you're gonna see me eat it at the end of part 2 after we've seen a bunch of campsites. That's Limestone General Store, and what's funny, when she said the name of the place, I thought she was talking about like a quarry store where you could buy stone. When you said that, I'm like, they sell it at a store like that? Maybe the guy's wife just likes making pasties. But no, it's a general store with a lot of stuff in there. We got a cinnamon roll and that, and they're in the fridge. Always keep your 12-volt refrigerator in your car in case you buy pasties some random place. Yeah. All right, we're gonna be turning soon.
Well, Limestone is the place.
Yes, it's a town.
Well,
or not even a town.
A sign.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a township, Limestone Township. I'm not sure.
There was a church across the street.
Yep, and a cemetery and a little township. Yeah, it is township because it said Limestone Township Park. So cute little park.
Yep. Okay, then. All right, we're getting ready to turn.
This is Chatham.
Chatham Village. They got a blinking light because they got a major thoroughfare cutting across.
Yep.
41 and 94.
Take the next right onto Michigan 94 East, Tuntary Road.
Yes, we've gone this way before.
Yes, we have.
That's exactly.
Well, right down here was that campground. Remember, it was way.
Continue on Michigan 94 East for 9 miles.
And it was on a reservoir. That reservoir off to the. Remember that? We did a video on
I think so. All right, now to get to this Otter campground, we're going on 16 Mile Lake Road.
Take the second right onto 16 Mile Lake Road, then turn left onto Buckhorn Road.
it. That's a lot of gravel right there.
That's a shit ton of gravel. Oh, probably shouldn't have said shit ton on YouTube.
Road.
Sign for Otter Lake Campground,
Lake.
2 miles, so it's not far.
Right. Island Lake.
Continue on Buckhorn
Yep.
Road for 2 miles.
And that's a forest
Wait,
one.
we went
We've
there.
driven through. Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
That was one we were talking about staying at, but I think
But
it's.
this wouldn't work for them. That one wouldn't work for them. They need. We're looking for a place because where people are coming that have to have power and kind of have to also have a shower, but we'll see. So we got a couple miles and then we'll show you more. All right, we're getting close.
'Cause I think this might be the place that had 20 amp and 30 amp and 50 amp
Okay.
or something. And I think the 20 amp sites were 44. I don't know.
When you coordinate camping for different people, you got to keep in mind how everybody likes to camp, and that's what we're trying to do.
On the right.
I'm thinking the place that the group one,
Mm-hmm.
I like the idea of that better. And if there's not showers, then they're just gonna have to figure out, you know, you can use the solo shower, we got the shower, you know. You're just not gonna get a fancy bathhouse. Because I don't like paying $44, $50 or bucks
Sure.
per night.
Right.
For 2 vans, that's $100 a night for
Right.
us.
Your destination is on the right.
Well,
Being honest with you, our budget just doesn't allow for that splurge very often. It's pretty so far. It's a pretty little lake.
small.
It's a
So,
big pond, small lake. You
yes,
decide.
Big pond. Well, at least this is all that's on it.
Sure.
You know, it's not like. Yeah, this
They
is
got a
not.
laundromat.
It's not very big at all. It's almost like their own private lake.
Yeah. They got a restrooms and showers. Okay, so we went inside and talked to the lady that owns the place.
Her name
Wonderful people.
Her name is Ellen.
Ellen, wonderful people. Small, 37 a night for
20 amp.
20 amp and $40 for 30 amp, which I don't think is outrageous.
No.
I don't know if there's an arrow which way they want me to go. They show me the sign this way, so it must be this. I'm not seeing them. Are you seeing the powers?
No.
Arrows?
Oh, there. Yeah. There's
Okay.
power. Oh.
That's their home.
Yep. And it's nice. They're right here, so there's not going to be any shenanigans.
Yeah.
Wow, there's a lot of dragonflies.
Yeah.
That's crazy. They must be sunning themselves or something.
24. Trying to get. This might be for us as much as it for you guys.
Well,
Is
you
that
know,
another lake behind?
This is good to know about this place, because if we decide we're going to camp, because you know we like to have a day or two where we go somewhere where there's power and showers.
Sure.
This is a good place to keep in rotation. It's a little bit more, but
Right.
you know, we could get by with 20 amp.
Yeah,
that
because
shouldn't be a problem at all.
what she's meaning, which a lot of you probably get, we do more dry camping than I ever used to, and after a few days of solar showers or van showers, you kind of need a real shower. So usually once a week we try to find a real place, and this would be a good option to keep in the rotation.
If we're up in this area.
Yeah. Okay.
This is nice.
This is
Caution,
nice.
unpaved road.
And it's something about when it's a family run, you know, her and her husband and one kid. This is how they're trying to make their money. They got these little cabins here for those of people that don't have campers.
Maybe her spouse has a job somewhere, so he's out doing it and she does this. Good.
All
Good
right.
to see somebody pulling in.
Yeah. So first impressions, we kind of like this place.
Yeah.
I liked her. She was nice.
Very nice.
Yes.
And that kind of, I wonder if that's a little island and it goes around.
Maybe.
Yeah, we could kayak around there. I mean, not like a water skiing lake or anything, but it's
she's
little.
definitely a hospitable Youper. She gives Youpers a good name.
Very nice.
So Otter Lake and the GoPro got unattached from the windshield, so that's it for now.
Okay.
And these are rustic sites up here in the front.
Yeah, so tents or whatever.
All right, so I just used the GPS and we're less than 20 miles.
20 minutes.
Yeah, less than 20 minutes. So from downtown Munising, so you don't feel like you're that close, you know?
Right.
So this is a pretty good option. And, you know, there's going to be people that make the comments the same way I make the comments. $37 or $40 a night, that's insane. Every place we're looking has gone insane. I think the state forests are now $24 a night, it looks like.
National Forest
National
campgrounds.
Forests have up. And I remember they were 15 when I first started coming up here.
Yeah.
And they keep going up, and now they're up to 24.
It appears that is the case, and we'll find out because on our way home we'll go down Highway 13 and we'll look at a couple of them.
Okay, that's all we got for now. We're gonna go to Munising-ish, or we're going to another. Where are we going to Camp 7? Where are we going?
Camp 7, yeah.
We're going to Camp 7. That's the actual name of the campground.
Yeah.
We'll be back later when you see Camp 7. It is a beautiful day in Munising. We're noticing some things up here. And we are going to go check another couple camping locations. Like I always like to say, if you followed along, I used to stay at the casino in Christmas just down the road all the time because it was free with power. It's not free anymore. So I don't think I want to pay just to be in a parking lot, because I think they're up to 20 bucks a night. And like I told you when I was at the bridge, the casino in St. Ignace is now 30 bucks a night. And I'm just not sure that's a great deal anymore. The lake looks beautiful. Weather is nice. And up here you can get to Grand Island. I took the ferry, which is a pontoon boat. I took a ferry over there, took my bike there and rode that rugged trail. It's awesome. But we'll show you more in a minute. There's a Holiday Inn Express up there on the top of the hill. There's a roadside rest here that's nice, gives you good views. Your next right is going to be how you get to Grand Island. On the pontoon boat I spoke of. There's camping over there. It's all obviously rustic tent backpack stuff, but it's pretty there. Trying to be polite to people.
Yes. That's always a good thing.
So we looked online and it looked like there's no chance of staying here. It's a nice spot right on the lake, but it's gotten pretty pricey. So
But we thought we'd check anyway.
Stop here and
Just
register.
in case.
I'll just go right here and park.
Okay.
Yep, we verified. Totally booked up for when we want to stay here. All right, I messed up. We're sitting here at Pictured Rocks RV Park and Campground. They're not open yet. I just went down and did a loop. I remember when this place just opened, I think, and it doesn't look like it's changed very much. But I think they were like 50 bucks a night. And it's just half a mile past the casino and past Bay Furnace. This guy's turning, he says, so we better. Now we're gonna go to Autrain. It's about 7 miles. We're gonna check out Autrain Beach Campground. Then we're gonna head back to Munising and do our stuff. it's just tent camping. We're not going there, so I did a U-turn. It's so beautiful.
It's a nice day.
It's only 57 degrees, but it's beautiful.
Yeah, it's not warm. It's definitely a temperature change.
All right, this over here, I remember seeing this because I stayed at the casino, which is like a quarter of a mile to the left. There's these 4 little campsites. The voice is going to look at the name on this sign right here because it's only one way.
Silent Nights.
SilentNightsCampsites.com.
I'll look it up.
There's just 4 sites. And no shower, no nothing, but it's full hookups. But you're at Christmas. The casino is right there. Right. We saw this other sign for a new campground that I had never noticed before, so we're gonna check that out. Those sites I just showed you, the 4 sites we just showed you, sorry, because the voice did all the work. $40 a night. All right, we're gonna check out this other place.
But $40 a night, and all you get is power.
There's water.
There's no shower.
There's no shower
or anything like that. So you need to be self-contained.
Yep. It is what it is.
Yep.
I think the casino is probably at least $20 now when it used to be free right there. But you're in a friggin' parking lot, parked right next to each other. Like, you can't even open your slides, and if somebody's a jerk, it's right up here. If somebody's a jerk, then you can't even use all the posts. And trust me, people are jerks. So we're gonna check this one out now. We didn't find this online.
Yeah, we don't even know. This might be the one place that I looked at that was just like a big parking lot.
Now I did this because there's nobody behind me. If there had been people behind me, I'd have pointed on it. It just says campground.
Oh, that says
tent only. Fort Superior Campground.
No RVs. Well, there's no point in going then.
We're gonna go anyways.
Okay.
We're gonna drive back here. Fort Superior Campground. Private tent only, no RVs. Private property, no trespassing. There's a checkpoint ahead. They think we might have run into some friggin' militia group up here or something. So 2 things happened. One, we shouldn't really have been going back here. We kind of irritated somebody, but they were nice enough about it. And 2, the GoPro 11 was charging and it overheated in like 60 degrees in the windshield. So yay, GoPro. So this place is tent camping only, and we gave you the name of it. So if you want to research it, you can do that. We're going to go back to our normal stuff now. Now it's time for some food, and let's have a pasty because I like pasties. All right. She's starting her veggie one, and she did say $17 for 2 pasties. So they're a little pricey.
I bet.
But what's not pricey anymore, unfortunately?
It's good.
It's good? So there's mine. I got the traditional one. It's kind of neat, maybe-ish. You're right on the road. It's kind of a point here. But I got a Sasquatch out front. Let's taste this sucker. I've said bad things about Muldoons in the past. Wait for the car to go by for a little dramatic pause. Still not my favorite. Gene K's was obviously better for me. The Big Ugly Bastard.
It was the best, really.
Yeah, Big Ugly Bastard's better. I think Lowry's is better. It's not bad, but the others are better, in my opinion. But if you're in Munising, I would definitely get this over Miners. We went to Miners. I didn't like it.
No.
Last year or the year before, we stopped at the Bear Trap, and I got one. I'd gotten one then years ago, the first time I came up, and it was really good. And the Bear Trap is under new management, and I got one. It was really expensive, and it wasn't good. So in Munising, I would say Muldoon's is the best one, in my opinion. Now I'm going to eat the rest of it with ketchup. It needs ketchup. All right, I'm back. We agree it definitely needs pepper. I always want to be honest. That's all I can do. I stick by what I say at the other places. This is the best in Munising, but I'm not a fan. I'd go to A Burger instead, and their prices are a little bit expensive, but not for me. You were just talking. We don't like saying bad stuff about anything, honestly. You don't want to hurt somebody's business, and then you can try to be a positive and best you can with people.
But also,
you gotta tell the truth.
gotta be realistic.
And for me, I don't know if I know that Muldoon's is really popular. Lots of people really like Muldoon's. Maybe my taste buds are different. It just ain't for me. Voice, you can say something, you can say nothing, whatever you want to do.
Well, I think my homemade pasties are better than Muldoon's, and I think Gene K's were just way elevated over Muldoon's.
And maybe it's me, because I always go on and on about Gene K's, but I really miss Gene K's. And we were talking, you know, the place in Little Lake that we called the Big Ugly Bastard, that place they have also closed. I like those pasties enough, I would make a special drive to Little Lake from Gladstone to get those pasties. But Muldoon's, like I said before, I would still stick with Muldoon's is probably the best in Munising. I don't know that I've tried all of them in Munising, but of the ones I've tried, they're the best.
The crust is, they're very bland.
Very bland.
They're not seasoned properly. They need pepper and they need salt, and the crust is really dry.
But gummy too.
A little gummy. It's almost like,
how can it be dry and gummy? But it was.
I think it's gummy because it comes out of the hot oven and it goes into those paper bags.
Right.
And then they sit there and they're steaming themselves, and that makes it gummy. But normally a pie crust has fat in it. It's basically fat and flour.
Right.
Is a pie crust, and there's no like crispiness or mouthfeel. It just feels very dry to me. Yeah. And the potatoes, I got a veggie pasty, and the potatoes were very overcooked. Mm. They were like a step away from mashed potatoes. So I don't know. I don't know if it's the type of potato they're using, but anyway, it's been years since I've had one. I'm glad we try it, and now we know.
Oh, they opened.
Yeah.
They were closed a minute ago.
Yeah, Dairy Queen must open it
like
too.
within 5 minutes.
Yeah. But anyway,
so,
yeah.
That's us trying to be honest.
Try one if you come here.
Sure.
See what you think of.
Because
of it.
I will say, honestly, there are people that rave about Muldoon's the way I've raved about Gene K's. I've heard them. I've seen them on the internets. But that used to be a gas station.
Yes, it did.
Oh, we want to go in there.
Oh, we want to see if
Border Grill.
If it's going to be opening or what. I don't know. What does it say? Oh, closed for trading.
Open tomorrow. Cool.
Good to know. Border Grill is
Go ahead.
highly recommended. They have everything's homemade and fresh, and I think it's awesome that they're here in Munising now. They do close for the winter, but they're in Marquette and they're in Negaunee, and they're here now. So.
And you hardly ever go to Marquette without wanting to go to Border Grill. Unless you go to the rice paddy, you're going to Border Grill.
Yes, I love Border Grill.
When it comes to Dog Patch, what would you tell people about Dog Patch?
Just say no to the Dog Patch.
Now, it's been a while. Could be new management, but I've never eaten there.
Look at the reviews online. There's some concerning ones, and I've personally been in there, and it was not a good experience. That is one place I will not say, oh, try it out. I'm not going to say try that place out. No.
Not a fan.
No.
All right, we're here at the district office to learn some more. Oh, we're here.
We're going to drive through the district office.
Sorry about that. I messed up, YouTubers. GoPro, stop recording. All right, we're leaving the visitor center here.
Sorry, I'm folding a map.
And we are heading to, we have 3 campsites campgrounds we want to go check out before we get back. So we're going to do that. And hopefully this GoPro doesn't keep overheating. Yeah, this video got a little bit long, so there's going to be a part 2, but this one, we showed you a really cool campground and a bit of Munising and places to eat and not eat and stuff like that. And part 2 is going to have a few more campgrounds. I hope you enjoyed and have a great and wonderful day.